Belted at the end of that one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated grooves. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's May. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. They'll throw with May. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Now Murray off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Xavier Worthy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I know they got the 1st down. But, Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. That is caught. He's got room at the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 26. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10. An inside give to Jones. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Murray now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
I have to think that when that ball was tipped in the air, the guys on defense, their hopes started rising. They were looking for a big play, something that would change the momentum of the game and get it moving back in their direction, because they struggled slowing down this team here in the first half.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To the air, May. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
4th down. Here's May. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the turnover, here's Murray. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray changing the play. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And they go play action with May.
And the Raiders have got him. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Now third down and very long. Here's May.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here comes third and the length of the football.
Murray now. Here's a diving catch right side.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to try and throw.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. On 1st down, here's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. To throw, it's Murray.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A great effort there. 54 yards.
And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Diggs in motion left.
On play action, May.
Rolling to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now May to throw on 2nd down. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Play action, May.
Being chased out left.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They try and run forward here with Brown. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Brown once more. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Chase Brown, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now a first down carry by Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Open man is Tucker. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Murray going to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, here's May. Going deep for Diggs. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL, all tied on this Monday night as the kick is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, Jones.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground.
Down the right sideline.
And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 18. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Here's 1st and 10.
Murray to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Now 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll try to run this one in. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Down the sideline he goes. And the Raiders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, a ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Las Vegas,
their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.